got the twins right next to each other. Literally twins. Which one would you guys take? The WRX or the FRS? Hard choice, honestly. Which one would you guys take? Honestly, I've kind of grown to just believe that these two are too identical. I've been really wanting to change this one up. Change up the color, complete different color, just for a new look. And I feel like it's long overdue. This car has been red for so long now. Comment down below if I should change the color of the FRS. Love the red, but I feel like having two red cars is kind of too much. I feel like a little color change on the FRS is exactly what we need. I'm ready for all the turbo noises. The car sounds super sick as is. We have Cobb Stage 2 map on the car, as well as a Tomei and a catted non-resonated J-pipe. It makes a whole bunch of turbo noises. It sounds so good. But for today's install on the intake, it's gonna sound so much better. So this right here that we're gonna be installing is a Cobb Big SF intake. And with the intake install, we are gonna flash the car over to Stage 2 Plus. The car is on Stage 2 right now, but since we're gonna be installing the intake, we gotta flash it over to the Stage 2 Plus. The person that I bought it from actually did not even install it, so pretty much bought it used but not used, if that makes sense. So it's pretty much a brand new Cobb Big SF intake. So yeah, let's go ahead and unbox this, jack up the car, and start working on this thing.
Yeah, there's so much around.
Pretty much what we're gonna be working with right here. We got the stock piping.
Let's get please.
It's different. The color is darker. It's all
Bronze.
nice and blue over there. Alright, now we're taking off or unbolting the MAP sensor from the intake. Damn, freaking massive. Applying the turbo. This is all connected to the intake, so we should be good. I'm pulling it out now. Damn. Oh, that space. We finally got all the piping out. So we kind of got the pipe fitted to actually how it's gonna route. So as you can see, the map sensors are right here and the stock location is all the way up here. So obviously it does not reach because it's super far. So Cobb actually supplies an extension for that. So we can go and plug that in like this. There you go. Something like that. Alright guys, we are done with the Cobb Big SF intake on the WRX. Dude, these mosquitoes are everywhere, it's annoying. I kept referencing the instruction manual with this link that I had, so I'll go ahead and put that down in the description below. It actually helped me out a lot. I want to say a 6 or 7 out of 10 on the difficulty. We put everything back on the car, all the plastic trim, and we're pretty much good to go. Map sensors plugged in, hooked it up to the turbo, and we got the whole box set up complete. All that's left, like I told you guys, is we have to flash the car over to Stage 2 Plus because we just put the Cobb intake on the car. What I'm gonna do is actually hook up the car to a battery charger just in case the battery dies while we're flashing the car over, because if anything were to happen to the battery while you are tuning it, then your freaking ECU is pretty much done. All right, guys, it is stage 2 plus time. Not too long ago when we were saying we were going stage 2. I'm pretty excited for stage 2 plus, honestly. And as always, whenever we add something to the car, I'm freaking nervous. Especially if you have to deal with like tuning or anything like that. I'm gonna go and hook up the access port. Look at that startup screen though. Hey. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to my maps. I actually already transferred the map from my computer onto the access port. Super simple. We'll go all the way down to the very bottom where it says stage 2 Big SF 91. It even says right here 10 amp car battery charger is recommended. We'll go ahead and hit continue, and looks like we're going. All right, looks like we're good. We gotta turn it off again, and I guess we can go right here to show current map. We click on that, and there you go. ECU real time. It is at stage 2 plus Big SF. Looks like we're good. Car is officially flashed over to stage 2 plus. And yeah, guys, it's time. It is time. All right, first startup on stage 2 plus. Let's see how it goes. Kind of hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it though. That's sick. You can I just roll the windows up and you can definitely hear it with the windows up way better. You hear it? That sounds sick. I don't know if you guys can hear it on camera. That sounds so good. I feel like there's a little bit more pops too with the stage 2 plus. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I feel like it pops much easier. Jeez. This Tomei setup with the J-pipe is like, I feel like in my opinion it is the best setup for the WRX. It just makes the right noises, it pops and everything. I really want to make a video just dedicated to the exhaust noise. Dude, look.
Oh,
I'm so sad.
hard to look at.
I'm so sad. Dude, we just had some food right now and I just freaking I thought I was aired up all the way, but supposedly I was on my normal or my low ride height. Just made the loudest freaking crunch slash slam ever, and I just destroyed my carbon fiber lid.
So like big too. So to snap that thing, like imagine how.
I'm so sad.
Oh my gosh.
The sad part is I'm on air too, so I have no excuse to freaking break my lips. I'm not even a static guy anymore, but oh well, it is what it is.
Just sign it and give it to a subscriber.
Just give it away. Can't really do much about it. I can't repair it too because it's carbon fiber, so we'll just have to get another one. Guys, I'm so sad I broke my lip. Oh my gosh, so sad, man. It looks so clean, like when it was just perfect carbon fiber, but now car just looks gross. First impressions of Stage 2 Plus is I definitely feel like my car got much louder. I don't know what it is, the tune or the intake, but it definitely opened up my exhaust a little bit more. You can definitely hear the turbo whistle much more out the back of the exhaust. And I just feel like the car pops louder and the exhaust is a little bit louder as well. So even Jason pointed out, he's like, dude, your car sounds so much louder. I was like, all right, maybe I was not tripping. Alright guys, so actually a few days has passed from the clips you guys just saw in this video. Finishing up editing the video that you guys are actually just watching right now. But like I told you guys, whenever I do come across something that's like motivational and inspirational on Instagram, I'd love to share it with you guys just in case any of you guys need to hear something like this or are going through anything in your life. This one right here says, whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. And it's a very short and simple quote, honestly, but it has a lot of context in my opinion. Quick example, you know, you want to go to the gym, but you're not changing your diet. You're not changing your lifestyle. You're not changing your laziness. You know, you're eating a lot of fast food. You know, as a result, you don't get the body that you want. At the end, you see that, you know, you don't have the results that you wanted. You don't have the body you wanted. So you literally have zero excuse and zero reason to complain, because in reality, you know, you chose that lifestyle. Like whenever I don't film videos, whenever I choose, you know, to go to sleep after work because I'm so tired, whenever I choose to just play video games instead of edit without thinking about it, deep down in yourself, you're literally choosing to go away from your goals and to delay the whole process. So, you know, that's something we got to think about within ourselves. You know, if we don't change those daily habits to support our goals, we're literally choosing within ourselves to go away from our goal. You know, you can come up with a whole book of excuses, but at the end, we chose within ourselves to be lazy, to not do this, to not do that, to support our goal. So yeah, I hope that helped in any sort of way. Hope it made sense. I didn't want to make this like some 5-minute talk, you know, I wanted to make it short and simple. But that's pretty much what I'm gonna leave with you guys for today. Yeah, with that being said, hope you all have a good one today. Make it a good one, and I'll catch y'all later.